If you open up to the very last page of your notes, we have a slide which is review to help you get ready for tomorrow's quiz. I would guess you could probably do almost all of this without your notes, but we're going to go over it right now. So this would be a good thing to study, a good thing to maybe, if you're working tonight, write it out on your own, list the groups and list out all this information. So we left off here on Trevor. Body temperature. So for fish.
Oh, cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. Grace, how about amphibian? Also cold-blooded. Cormac, how about reptiles? Cold-blooded. Sid, birds?
Warm.
They are warm-blooded, yes. And mammals, Gabby?
Warm.
Warm-blooded. Fertilization. Julianne, how about fish? They have external fertilization. Amphibians, Emma? External. Blake, reptiles?
External.
No?
Internal.
Yeah, they have internal fertilization in reptiles. Birds, birds, Noah? Yes. Internal fertilization. Mammals, Will?
Internal.
Internal. Then development of the embryo. How about fish, Kiana? Internal or external?
External.
Final answer, Kiana. External. The young develop outside of the body in the water. Bell, amphibians? External. Reptiles, Sophia?
External.
Which one?
External.
You're waiting to see if I say anything and then you're going to change your answer. I know this game. What happens to the reptiles? After the eggs fertilize, what happens to it usually? They get laid. So the development happens external.
Isn't like something about like internal because like in Indiana Jones like they cut open the snake.
Well, and like I said, this goes for a lot of these things. Even warm or cold-blooded, development, fertilization. These are sort of the general rules, but there are exceptions to almost everyone. But you should know these general rules. Birds, Oscar. External. Mammals, Gabby. Internal. So they are the exception. The general rule, nearly all mammals give birth to live young, internal development. Now, you'll notice too, for all these, we have almost every combination of external fertilization, external development. Internal fertilization, external development. Internal fertilization, internal development. But there's one combination that's missing. What is it, Caleb?
External fertilization, internal development.
That's right. Does that make sense?
No.
I mean,
What would that be like? Right, there'll be somehow fertilization happening like in the water, and then somehow those eggs making their way back into the mother to finish out the development internally. That doesn't exist. But being in the pouch is actually not considered being internal, because it's still on the outside.
Internal fertilization.
All right, heart chambers. Sid, how many in fish?
2.
Julianne, how about amphibians?
3.
Oh, is it like 2.5?
So if I don't say anything, we just change our answer so we get one and I say something?
3.
Emma, you want to help her out? What do you think?
3.
It is 3.
Yeah.
Blake, how about reptiles?
3.5.
Yes.
We were at 1.5.
Birds, Nicola.
What if it's a 4? Okay.
Is it farmlands?
What do you think, Nicolai? It is 4.
Oh, you're a genius.
Ari, how about mammals?
That doesn't say.
Hey, body covering. Trevor, fish.
Scales?
Scales. Amphibians, Grace.
Scales.
No.
Sorry, I
Skin.
thought they were
Reptiles, Corman.
scales.
Natalie, birds.
Feathers.
Yep. And Liam, mammals.
Skin.
No.
Well,
Hair.
we're gonna say hair. Now, both birds and mammals do have skin, but then on top of that, they have feathers attached to that skin or fur attached to that skin. So we're gonna go with that.
Mr. Duras is the heart.
Yeah,
It's-
that varies.
No,
It
we
seems
have
like
hair.
they're
All right, breathing.
Arm.
Nate, fish. How do they breathe?
They breathe with gills.
Amphibians, Sidra.
There's gills on their tadpoles and there's bones on their guts.
Anything else?
They also boots their skin.
Good. Reptiles, Caleb.
Air.
They breathe using their hair.
Air.
They breathe air, but yes, how do they? Through what organ? Hannah, birds. Yes. Noah, mammals. Yeah.
Mr. Duras, those first two categories, you can look at them and see how they develop and you'll figure each time. Because it went from, like the first two don't